Hi, this is Christine Pembleton, president of Ready to Be a Wife and the creator of the Date to Marry method. And in this video, I want to share with you, how do you know he's the one? Answering the question of how do I know he's the one? And I get asked this question a lot from a lot of different women that are unsure if they really are with the person that will make them happy for the rest of their life. And this is what I share with them, and hopefully it will help you as well. The first thing that you need to do is you need to clarify what it is that you want. That actually is the first step in the Date to Marry method. You have to be crystal clear on what it is you want to experience in your love life. So typically what women have is a list of all the attributes that they want in a man. The height, the weight, the income, the possessions that he has. And if you do have that list, that's good. Let's start with that. So each one of those things that you have on that list, I want you to ask yourself, why is this important to me? Do I want him to be this height because I'm attracted to it, or because I feel safe when I'm with someone taller than me? Do I want him to have this kind of income because I know that he'll be able to take care of himself and me, that he's stable, that I'm not going to have to take care of him? Really go down that list and get to the why of why that's on that list. And those whys will be the experience that you want to have. And then you can kind of separate those things out, because when we dream of what we would ideally want to have. We have this image of a man and what he looks like, but in real life, he might not look like those things. And I always suggest women really be able to appreciate when they're in a good opportunity. And this is how I explain it. You know, on The Price is Right, there's the big wheel. Okay, everybody knows about the big wheel. And the goal of that game is to get as close to $1 as you possibly can. You get 2 tries to spin the wheel, and the goal is get to as close to $1 as you possibly can. So if you spun that wheel and you got 35 cents, everybody in the audience would be screaming, spin again, spin again, spin again. And you know that you would do that because, you know, you can get definitely closer to that. I mean, 35 cents, nobody's staying at that. But if you spun the wheel and you got 85 cents, I don't care who was in the audience, you would stay. You would say, you know what? I'm staying. I'm not going to spin again. Why? Because the likelihood that you would find anything closer to $1 with that second spin is almost slim to none. That is how you have to look at relationships, or that's how I suggest that you do that, is you really look at the experience you're having with that man, as far as how much he's paying you attention, as far as how much fun you guys have together, how passionate are you guys. And if you're at 85% of what you ideally want to experience, then I say, you know, stay. If you really look at, if he's all the characteristics, but he's not giving you the experience, spin again. You know, there is a possibility that you can get much better for the experience you want to enjoy with someone else. And the third thing I want to share with you, and really to be honest with you, if you are asking yourself if he's the one, probably the answer is no. I have never seen a woman that is flat out happy, excited, having everything that she wants to have, ask herself if this is it. Because she knows she's having such a great time. She's enjoying the fact that he's pursuing her and everything's kind of falling into place. The only time when a woman asks herself if he's the one, and it really is yes, is if it's too good to be true. And she really has to pinch herself like, you know, I can't believe that this guy loves me, he cares about me, he's into me. I don't have to come up with any tactics or any ploys to get him to pay more attention to me. Only in that exception is the answer really yes. But if you're asking yourself if he's the one, probably the answer is no. Probably you're not getting everything you need. And I would encourage you to go after the experience that you want. Not go after the man, but go after the experience that you want, and allow yourself to have the dream story of what women share when they get married, you know, all the things that happen and how things fell into place. All right, so this is Christine Pembleton. My website is readytobeawife.com, and I'll talk to you soon.